Hello friends! It is another noisy day here at Casa de Crane, but I got a package and I really wanted to open it with you. I didn't expect them to send it 2-day air, so I've moved up the time slot on this little video right here. I don't think you can call this a gadget, but I'm gonna put this in my What Is This Thing series, even though it's quite obvious once I get it open what this thing is for many of you, probably. I'm gonna see if I can get this thing working. Yeah, hi buddy. Can you, you're blocking my shot. You're upstaging me. Again. You know what? I got coffee ready. I'm gonna go get a cup of coffee and maybe he will get off of here by then, yeah? You gonna move? You gonna move? Okay, he's gone. I'm sure he'll be back. I've been thinking about buying a knitting machine for a while. I'd been looking at them like, you know, several months ago, and then I got distracted and kind of forgot until Engineering Knits did a video about why you shouldn't buy a knitting machine. And I was like, yes, I really should buy a knitting machine because you know what? I have only made one sweater so far, and that was my Barbie sweater, and it doesn't even have sleeves. And I have at least 50 probably that I would really like to make, and I am too slow a crafter. So maybe, just maybe, with a knitting machine, I can actually make a few more sweaters than I could otherwise be able to, but only if I can figure out how to use it. So let's open this up. We're gonna have a look. It is a Bond knitting machine, and it should be brand new, or at least unused. So yeah, let's have a look. All right, here we go. Here we go. No more interruptions, dude. Here we go. Here he comes. Here he comes. There we go. I think you can see. I'll have to like remember to tip it up. Okay. She's beautiful. This box is a little bigger than I realized. All right, buddy. Here you go. There's your toy. Something for me, something for the cat. Okay, so this is the Incredible Knitting Machine. I'm gonna have to figure out what years these were made, but they are a very 80s machine. Some of the instructions are even on VHS, although I do not believe this has the VHS in it. Let's see, what do we have? Make sweaters, skirts, coats, as well as Afghans, cushions, children's and baby wear. Use all the popular hand knit yarns like sport, worsted, double knit, Aran, cotton, mohair, and chunky. I was concerned about how fine the yarn could go on this. Learn in an evening. I got 2 hours. Is that gonna be enough? Just follow the step-by-step instruction book. It's fun and quick. You can finish the back of a sweater in 30 minutes. Friends, let's hope I can do that. So we have the Bond Incredible Sweater Machine. Oh, you want to see the back? The back. Oh. All right, let's see what we got in here. Whew. Oh, we even have some yarn. Let's just get that 100% premium acrylic out of here. It's from Karen. Okay. So practice yarn. That actually is probably a good thing. We have a pattern book. Oh, those are cute. Look at that. That one's really cute. Yeah. And then we didn't see the cover of that. We got that one. We have Carol Duvall's favorite craft patterns for the Incredible Sweater Machine. So I can make a stocking. Will probably go much better than the stocking I made last Craftmas, yes? Sweater machine pattern book for beginners. What else do we have in here? It's for beginners. They're kind of boring. They're basic. Let's see, we got a warranty card. We got a money saving. Oh, do we have vintage coupons in here? We'll get a date on the machine if they have dates on them. All right. What do we have? What do we got? We gotta know. Do we have a date? Wow. I'm just now looking at what this is. I don't know whether to laugh or cry. My sweater knitting machine has come with a mail-in offer for Paralyzer. Keychain mace? Yes? Mail-in offer? Like, complete with envelope? Like, what? Wow. Wow. Ooh, Spiegel. We got a Spiegel catalog. No date, although she's looking kind of 90s, actually. Still can't find a date. Let's see, we got a helpline, and here's finally the instruction manual. Okay, meet your incredible sweater machine, which I will have to look at later, because we're gonna see what other goodies are in here. All right, we've got a thingamabob. It's got numbers. I'm guessing this is a row counter. Yes? Yes. That is we have a row counter. I wasn't sure if this was going to come with one. We have sweater machine accessories. Let's get to that later. We have some machine beds and such. And then here we have the primary beauty that I am going to break taking out of this. So, yeah, it's still got the tape on it. I mean, this tape, here we go. This tape is like coming off, but it's still taped. So it's gonna need some cleanup. We got some gunk. So after I get this unpacked, I'm probably gonna get some rubbing alcohol to get that gunk off. Ooh, that's kind of, all right, wait, I wanna hear it. You ready? It's like a crafter version of a rain stick. So, ooh, don't you go running off. And he's back. So we're gonna close this because it has styrofoam in it, which is his favorite snack. And then let's see what's in this accessory box. Nope, we can't open accessories while you're here. Let's actually have a look at this. So we've got a little bit of an extra bed extension here. So that's probably nice if I want to make a blanket or something nice and big. And this, oh, has something sliding out of it. Now, I did watch a little bit of the instruction video. I didn't watch how to get started. I just kind of skimmed some things so I could see what could be done on this machine. And I think these are like actually used as the weights, which would be nice to not have a lot of little weight combs to mess with. Oh no, don't shoot. It's ripping my paper. All right. We're just gonna, yeah, that's kind of gooey. Oh. Yeah, there's a lot of residue on this tape. So we are gonna need a good cleanup. Wow, that's gooey. All right, what do we got here? Yep, sweater machine extension. So we got that. And okay, he has moved. Let's see what is in our box. Oh, no, you don't, dude. Are you serious? Not chewable. Yeah, you got sticky in your mouth now, don't you? Yeah. That goo does not come out. And now you're going to be in the way again. So I'm going to open this. We're going to have a look at our row counter. Don't know what that is. Probably don't want to lose that. Is it a bad omen? We're starting on row 666. Okay, no, it's probably 999. Ah. Uh-oh. Now how do I reset it all? Okay, I can turn these dials. That's good. Turn the reset knobs clockwise. You may remove the row counter to do this if you find it easier. Okay, patent applied, 1989. So this machine is probably from the 90s, because this probably isn't the first year I probably don't have one of the very first ones that they put out. So this is a 90s machine because we got a 1989 patent right here. Toby, if you would kindly scoot your butt over, then I could open the last thing. Can I move you? We got a diva on a turntable. There we go. All right, so we're gonna open the accessories box and see what's in here. Lots of little goodies. Some clothespins. Couple of, oops, poking a hole in the bag. There we go. All right, so these, all right, we got a latch hook. We've got some needly things. Don't you chew that. We've got some thread. Another thing with needly things. A tapestry needle. The very cheap old school plastic kind. I'm gonna guess wax. And a nut and a bolt. Don't know what that's for. Probably want to make sure I don't lose that. So let's just stick that back in the bag. Oh, we got some weights and hooks. Okay, we got another one of these things. It is probably as long as the bed. Table clamps, I'm gonna guess. We have stickers with numbers. I'm gonna get to feel like I'm putting together a kid's toy. I'm putting all the little decals on my Barbie dream house or something. We got some acrylic pieces. What even? Okay, I don't know, but this one is number 4. We have a number 2. And a number 1. I have 1, 2, and 4. Is there supposed to be a 3? Move your backside, please. If there is supposed to be a 3, I may have an issue, although I don't know what this is. So that's a little concerning. And then we have a whole bunch of these, which in the video that I watched, I thought were going to be like some fancy plastic cards, but they're just like that super stiff poster board. Like, that's all they are. So that's everything from the accessories box. So I'm gonna find out what these are for, because I'm concerned that I'm gonna need that number 3. Oh, it's in here. So that's where they go. Oh, that comes off. Okay. Whew. So why they put number 3 in here, I don't know. So I'm going to guess that they help with the yarn somehow as it feeds through. Now what I need to do is clean this off, and then I need to see how to set this up. So I am going to do that. Yeah, I am excited. I'm getting more and more excited the more I do. Now, why does this one have weights in it and that one doesn't? Okay. You go there. We're going to go ahead and include the extension at this time. I don't know how it goes together. How'd you go together? I need the instruction book. Snap them together in the order shown, starting from the right. So that one, then that one. If you wish, you can turn the bed over and bolt the 3 sections together with the nuts and bolts. So that's what the bolt is for, but there's only one. What are you stuck on? It's like there's something in the way. Oh! Found the other bolt. However, these are plastic bolts, so yeah. Now what are you stuck on? Come on, buddy. Go where you belong. It does not want to go in there. What if we go this way? All right, so that joint's a little tight, but hopefully, yeah, I'm not gonna need that many needles for my sweaters. So actually, I'm gonna go ahead and take this off. I know I don't need that. Maybe. No? Yes? Okay. Give you and your sweater machine some time to get acquainted. As we progress, may I remind you to take a break as you need it. Although the sweater machine is easy to learn, it is new to you. Be patient and give yourself some time to learn the basics. Before you know it, you'll be knitting like an expert. Remember, we have an instructional video should you want a more visual reference. So these are transfer tools, a 3 and a 1 prong, a latch tool, and a 3 prong. This is elastic, hem, and there are 4 rod weights, wax, green cards, and a yellow card, and a needle. Extend your bed to make larger sizes. Blah-de-blah-de-blah. How your machine works, I kind of already know, but setting up. This is the page I need. There we go. They just bounce out. That's not going anywhere. Are these the same or different? They're like all the same. Oh, they're slightly different. Like they're different gauges or something. Okay. Wax the key plate on the underside along the areas marked in the illustration. How do I know what key plate is for what? The key plate determines the size of the stitch knitted. To change the size of the stitch, you change the key plate. Oh, here it is. Okay, key plate 1 is for baby or sport weight, 2 is for sport or DK weight, 3 is worsted or Aran, 4 is chunky or mohair. Okay, so where's my practice yarn? This is what, worsted? So worsted is key plate number 3, which is the one that was in it. So that's the one we need to wax up. How am I supposed to? It's a giant thing of wax that's like, it doesn't go in there. It's pointing to this spot and it gave me this giant chunk of wax. All right, so these are non-working, and that's what the cards are for. I'm skipping ahead. So working is about in the middle. These are like bouncy things. They're all bouncing around. My Tigger machine here. Look at them just float. Take out the black hem from the accessory box. The hem will be weighted with rods. It is not. They are in here. Push 2 rods into each side of the hem. The rods will overlap in the middle of each side. No, they won't. These are definitely not the right rods. We are missing my weighted rods. I guess we're gonna experiment with the little one today. And I'm gonna have to buy some like metal rods. P.S. I found the weights. They were just hiding in the box. We're just gonna do this for now. First, push the carriage as far to the right as possible, then bring forward 50 needles to the holding position, i.e. out to the front. Bring these out. And that's probably enough. So each needle goes through a slot. Check all the latches of the needles are open. Then lay a length of the elastic cord in the needle hooks and put a clip on each end. Whoops. Look at that, they fell already. Okay, these are not it. I need to go get some binder clips. And it's going there. Lift up the hem slightly and fold in half so it hangs on the elastic. Push the hem back against the bed so the hem and elastic thread are behind the latches. Remove the green cards and replace with the yellow card. Oh, I didn't have them in here at all, so that's how you keep them from falling? Thanks. Now push the needles back against the yellow card to line them up in forward working position. Check the latches are still open. Now knit your first row. Pull out several yards of yarn from the center of the ball or skein. Thread the yarn through the slot and the eye of the carriage here. Okay, so it goes like that. Thread the yarn round the back of the fabric guide. What's the fabric guide? So this is that the fabric guide? No, wait. I'm confused. Oh, I need to thread it through. Hello. Okay. Keyword, thread. There we go. All right. And then 24 inches straight down. Line the carriage up so the eye is over the first working needle. Is that not far enough back? It's almost over the first working needle. Holds the handle with both hands and push the carriage across past the last working needle in the row until it stops moving, but it doesn't want to. Oh, do I need to take this off? Probably. Yeah. Okay, I think we missed one. Not convinced that we are still in working position here. Whew. Nope. Always knit with loose yarn with no tension on it. Line the carriage up so the eye... I did something wrong. Here we go. Okay. So the eye is over the first working needle and stop. You will see you have a loop of slack yarn under the eye of the carriage. Take up this loop by gently pulling back on the yarn. If you leave the loop, you will drop stitches. Put both hands on the handle and push the carriage across slowly and smoothly. Push the carriage past the last working needle until it stops moving. Check all the stitches have knit. Now knit another 71 rows. Oh, we're dropping stitches. I'm just gonna keep going. Whoo! We are dropping all the stitches. Well, and we're stuck. This is not getting off to a good start. I don't understand what it's stuck on, but we just came out now, so we're just gonna take this off and start over. So come on out, yarn. You're a fail. But let's see what few rows we did get. I mean, the ones that stayed on are knit, but this is not the way. We got 4 rows. I don't know how to take this off, so we're gonna unravel this anyway, and we're gonna try again. Let's just let's do a smaller swatch though. This is the middle? So let's just do like 1 card's worth. All right, and then this goes like so. Okay. And then my elastic with the clips on the ends. Maybe I need bigger clips too. Goes here after I make sure they're all open. Open, 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 open. Okay, and then like that. Oops, let's get the weights in here. Kind of crucial. Back to yellow card position. Okay, yes. Push those. Oh wait, I did that too soon. Off the latches. Now to yellow card. Okay. We're threaded way too far back. So that goes like that. This goes like that. And then tucks behind. And then has plenty down there. And then we want to get it over here. We want to take the yellow card out. Okay, so knitting the first row again. Whoops, that got pushed way forward. Is that? That's not what you were supposed to do. You weren't supposed to be there. Nope. Let's try that again. Why was that one so far out? Like these things, they just want to bounce, man. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Okay, I am a fail right now. Fiddly much? It's messing with my depth perception. It's so shiny. Okay. That was kind of a satisfying sound. Okay, and now back here. And off. Now no jumping around. Okay. Oh wait, I forgot to put this to the clip. Oh, we lost the last stitch. So this is kind of a problem. Got to keep a close eye on what that loop is doing. That is why we lost that stitch, because I think the loop went the wrong way. And we just lost another stitch. We just lost the end stitch again. But I think I can save this one. Wait, where's my hook? Okay. Now, I don't know if that's supposed to be open or closed, but all the others are closed, so we're closing it. Back in place. Pulling the loop back. Getting more yarn. This loop doesn't go there. Maybe, hey, okay, this is my action. I'm pulling it back as I slide back into position. It cannot function with like the least amount of resistance here. Okay, I'm starting to get excited again. It's working. We're making quick work of this. Ooh, I think I have a square. Oh, I gotta see how to cast off. Backstitch bind off. Oh. I have to like actually stitch it. This won't cast it off for me. Oh, that's supposed to be like that? I don't think this is supposed to be like that. Whatever. I don't want to stop. No, but no loops. No loops for you. Okay, no, we gotta stop. Okay, so I'm going to come to this side. So this thing does not bind off. So I just got some scrap yarn and I'm just gonna put it on my loops for now because I just want to look at it. No, I don't know if this is gonna be the best way to do this. I'm not investigating further right now. So let me, I mean, it's not like I really need this to last very long. I probably just don't even need to do this. This yarn is so crappy. I can't find where the actual edges of the yarn are. However, the bind off does require this motion anyway. Like it's a doing a back stitch basically through the stitches. Not sure how I feel about that, but we just want to look at it because the knitting is backwards. I can't actually look at the knitting, and I want to look at the knitting and I want to have a look at what I've done, but I'm looking at the back of the work right now, which does answer a question when I was, looking at videos as to what it can do, and like trying to consider how intarsia works and whether or not I can do color work. And I think because it's the back of the work that I can. I think that's going to be the case, but it's still weird to me to not be able to see the knit side of my knitting while I'm knitting. Here, little loopy. It's threaded through here. Can I remove you? Whew. No. Come out, come out. Okay. We have some knitting that's, don't you catch my sweater? It's a little lumpy actually, but I think it's the yarn. Like this is really, really like, this isn't even Red Heart Super Saver quality. Like it's not good yarn. But yeah, I think that, you know, we succeeded in some fabric. So how do we take the hem off? Well, to stop the hem from running, you will crochet the edge with your latch tool. You gotta crochet it, sorry. So I think this might be where I end this video because this is already super long with a lot of trial and error. But let me just take the weights out of this. Here is my very first swatch on my very first knitting machine that is kind of a pain. It is cheap for a reason, but once I got going, it is fun. Like it's a nuisance and it's fun, but there's a lot that can just, I mean, I don't even know what happened right here. It just decided it wanted an extra loop. I don't know how that happened. Oh no, it's a dropped stitch. I couldn't even tell. And then we dropped a stitch like way at the beginning somewhere too. It's gonna take a lot of practice. I think I'm going to have to make a lot of swatches before I attempt anything that I want to keep. And I'm also thinking that a lot of the yarn I want to use is vintage 80s yarn, and some of it is really thick and fluffy. And while this says that it can do thicker yarns, I think, where did it say? It says chunkier mohair, but I don't know. I want to say I don't know what qualifies as chunky yarn in the 80s and 90s. However, the yarn I want to use is 80s yarn. What I'm getting at, the concern that I'm getting at is basically just the size of these hooks. I don't know, like, if you can see that. Like, the ones in the bed are this same size. Like, this is basically the same hook. And, you know, I don't know that all of my chunkier yarns are even going to fit in that hook. Never mind go through the motion of knitting a stitch. So gonna have to do a lot of experimenting and a lot of swatches. I'm really excited to have this though. I think that although it's difficult, the fact that I did get a pretty decent swatch, on my second attempt is promising. And the dropped stitches are at the ends. So from what I've seen on other people's videos, I say other people, but really Engineering Knits is the only one I've watched. I haven't sought out videos for knitting machines. I just watch her channel and she's got a couple of knitting machines, and I know that she's fixed a lot of problems just by adjusting her weights and adding more weights to the edges, for example, because that's when she's dropped a lot of stitches. So that might also be what's going on here. And I've got these extra weights that I have at my disposal to play with. So yeah, that is my, I don't want to call this a review. I think, yeah, if I was on my other What Is This Thing video and on future ones, my plan was to give them a rating. This is more than a gadget though. This is a big old tool that requires more than one use before I can give it a rating. Although I can say, without even having tried other knitting machines, that this is the cheap one. Take from that what you will. But I do think I will enjoy having it, and I do not regret buying it. I haven't even touched on how to do intarsia, cable, ribbing. It can do all of those things, or it can allow you to do them manually. I do believe these things come into play a lot with those techniques. So it is still very much a hand-making tool, even if it's not hand knitting. But anyway, so I can't really give this a review or anything, but what I wanted to say is If this is something that you are interested in and you want me to make sure that I film some of my experiments when I start learning how to do the intarsia, cabling, I haven't even done intarsia in hand knitting. What am I talking about? But if you want to see videos on me learning the other parts, the other techniques on this machine, do let me know, and I will try to bring you along for that as well. So in the meantime, I have some other videos I gotta get done. I was hoping to make something on this today, but a swatch is as far as we can go right now because I need a lot more practice. Anyway, thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye. Am I even in frame? This yarn is so bad. I love a lot of awful things, but this is some of the worst acrylic I've ever seen. Ooh, I need to put on my stickers.